Play a couple songs real quick, and we're gonna start off this show.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
At the all right.
Hurricane 313.
Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We got my to crack the code. We hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We got my to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We got my to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We got my to crack the code. Breaking in facilities, killing all our enemies, hacking every fucking thing. Gotta get a bunch of cheese, treated like a SEAL team, shooting with the drill team. Boring ass movie till he reach my fucking kill scene. Yeah, world is a stage. I'm releasing all my rage, taking faces off like a motherfucking Nick Cage. In the days when I spray this, I retaliate. Yes, I eradicate rules. Yeah, I have to break everything. Yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Who are you? Trying to tell me what to do? I would not comply. Government trying to block the truth, so they gotta die. You trying to tell me what to do? I would not comply. Government trying to block the truth, so they gotta die. I'ma ride with my 45, kid on the side, blowing up a building, causing motherfucking homicide. Putting C4 when they ride, get them every time, like a mob flick. Now I'm hacking all they phone lines, black cards and credit cards, they exotic cars. I might hack them all, crash them all, lay into a wall, chillin' with my dogs, that's watch the empire fall. Have to make them call, yeah, I made them empires fall. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. We about to crack the code. We about to crack the code.
Crack the motherfucking code, ho. Was good. Shouts out to everybody. Hope everybody having a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, and cool night. Gonna play a couple more.
But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. You ain't motherfucking ready, ho. But shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Big ass bomb you ain't ready for. But they hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. You ain't motherfucking ready, ho. But they hit you with something you ain't ready for. 4-4, take it down, about to let it go. Take it down, now your brains all on the floor. Everybody get down on the fucking floor. Get the money, get the running out the fucking door. Get the whip, gotta deal, we gotta go. Eliminate every enemy on the boat. Sniper, rifle, gotta let them know. Exterminate, catching too many bodies. You and your girl caught you doing Pilates. So you drive a Bugatti. I got a laser weapon and I want a motherfucker know what they can do to your body. And caught a clue to the lava. We use a frequency weapons to teach a lesson. I know what is gonna bring out spaghetti. Or demon level the element. Better go for development. The revolution here, we gotta stay relevant. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Motherfuckers ain't ready, ho. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. You motherfuckers ain't ready, ho. About to hit you with something you ready for. Phone color point bullets that'll take a soul. Soul flying up the body while you shake and roll. Rolling up a bag of weed, gotta fucking smoke. Smoking with a bag chick while we load up. Up the mag will be motherfucking show up. Up in it when I'm getting up in her guts. We got a bunch of money, I gave her cut. Could the feds catch too many bodies? You and the cops gonna cry to your mommy. I don't fuck with the folly. If anybody gon' be talking about me, I murder you, then I bury the body. You think this shit is a hobby? I got a weapon slid over your body. You better run, cause he come to body. Somebody stop me, but you cannot deny me. The revolution is here, and I bought a fucking gun in the park. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. You motherfuckers ain't ready, ho. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass gun you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass blade you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. Got a big ass bomb you ain't ready for. About to hit you with some shit you ain't ready for. You motherfuckers ain't ready, ho.
You already know. Shouts out to everybody. We got one more track to play. I got to go to this other list. And then we're going to get over to the news. Y'all know how the game go. They be wilding between the hours of 11 and 3, but really it's all hours. They be trying to fuck with my channel. But I hope everybody having a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night. If it's hot out there, don't forget to bring a towel. You want to get high? You already know what it is. You know, I played a live earlier, real personal. You know what I'm saying? One of them serious lives. Shouts out to Jordan and Big Dog Philly OG for coming through. I need to open up the StreamYard more, but it's like StreamYard pissed me off so much. And like the moment I got that 1,000 subs, I'm like, bet it up. I can go YouTube live now. Fuck StreamYard, you bitches. I'm rationing motherfucking anytime minutes like a motherfucking T-Mobile cell phone plan in 08. But what up, though, eyes my shit? What up, though, with the groove? What's good? What's good? Yeah, talk about Stamer real quick, and then I gotta get over to the Idiocracy. Those motherfuckers, I think they watching my channel, man. They gotta be watching my channel, because now motherfuckers is coming out with all my talking points. I'm heated. They're trying to, I'm talking about like hitting all my talking points, but like they got fear behind it. A couple channels is like talking too nice and calm about the whole situation. Ain't nothing nice and calm about what the fuck about to happen to us. They're killing us. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like that bitch on the movie, what's that movie? Don't Look Up. When that bitch was just on the motherfucking panel just going in. Like we're gonna die. You gotta be out there like the government is trying to kill us, so we need to kill these motherfuckers. Or we all gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eyes Wide Shut. Shout out to Ed the Groove. Yeah, Stamer was at a goddamn tech conference talking about we will implement this AI verification and digital ID and all this shit. He was talking to shit. I got the clip. I don't remember what he said verbatim, but we all about to hear it in a minute. But we still got a track. Hold on, let me play this track. We still got a track. Damn, I forgot to grab some Iran news, but oh well. I think like what we got to talk about is very important. I think it's kind of more. What's more important, Iran or Stamer taking away the rights of the citizens in the UK? I'm going with the UK. I could always talk about Iran. I might talk about them later. Who knows? But Stamer's on that bullshit. I got my eye on him. Yep. I probably go. It's like I probably goes on YouTube. Means I'm doing something right. Right. Me too. I'm shadow banned in the shadow realm too, man. I'm surprised y'all got these fucking notifications because they usually don't send them bitches out. You know what I'm saying? They usually don't send the motherfuckers out. Yeah. But let's play this next track and we're gonna get off into the news. Shit. Play the new track. Go over here.
Phenom Rogue One Productions.
Put on the block, pop a cop with the Glock, y'all shoot ran real quick. But the bullets in the body so fast, I don't think they ready for the quickness. Tearing off ligaments, Mortal Kombat style, fatalities are relentless. My killer instinct like Batman, beat your ass with a vengeance. Y'all go in the trench, bow down to your God, I see the repentance.
Hey man, my UK correspondent.
Better know your lesson, this is something again, and nobody ready when I rip this. Gotta go to war against the government, shoot it with an automatic real quick. The winning killers all we gotta fight back, y'all know it's some real shit. These evil billionaires ain't shit, so you know we about to grab the gun and smoke them. Bill Gates, smoke them. Dr. Fauci, smoke them. Black Rock, smoke them. Put them in a pack, nigga. The winning killers all we gotta fight back, y'all know it's some real shit.
I was a wanker.
These evil billionaires ain't shit, so you know we about to grab the gun and smoke them. Kevin O'Leary, smoke them. Klaus Schwab, smoke them. Larry Ellison, smoke them. Put them in a pack, nigga. Sorry, clips, I carved this shit with a stone that I built in. Fiery rain, you know this wind is gonna be piercing. Lifting up the bodies in your way, make your ass hit a plane when they fly by. I'm a devastating storm, I'll change this world and rewrite the timeline. Every enemy die. Hit a motherfucker with a cone 4-5. Shoot you in the face and you don't go fly. Through your body when the traffic with the cars go by. They all gon' die for the government and all they lives. I saw they guys kill the government and all they spots. The money killers all we gotta fight back, y'all know it's a real shit.
Keep people in the loop, you're right.
These billionaires ain't shit, so you know we about to grab the gun and smoke them. Elon Musk, smoke them. Vanguard, smoke them. Palantir, smoke them. Put them in a pack, nigga. The money killers all we gotta fight back, y'all know it's a real shit. These billionaires ain't shit, so you know we about to grab the gun and smoke them.
In the groove, eyes wide shut.
Dr. Fauci, smoke them. Black Rock, smoke them. Put them in a pack, nigga. The way they kill us all, we gotta fight back, y'all know it's some real shit. These evil billionaires ain't shit, so you know we about to grab the gun and smoke them. Kevin O'Leary, smoke them. Klaus Schwab, smoke them. Larry Ellison, smoke them. Put them in a pack, nigga. The way they kill us all, we gotta fight back, y'all know it's some real shit. These evil billionaires ain't shit, so you know we about to grab the gun and smoke them. Elon Musk, smoke them. Vanguard, smoke them. Palantir, smoke them. Put them in a pack, nigga.
Keir Starmer, smoke them. Nigel Farage, smoker. Kill Starmer, smoker. Smoker. Light it. Explosive. You already know what it is. This HHN is brought to you in part by...
My day until I've had a Dickens cider. There's nothing better than waking up to a good old Dickens cider.
My girlfriend loves Dickens ciders. My sister came to stay with us for a month, and my husband couldn't go a day without the Dickens cider. My girlfriend loves a Dickens cider.
My mom loves the Dickens cider.
My sister loves to wake up in the morning with a Dickens cider.
I'm a bit young, but I would love to try a Dickens cider.
So there you have it. For over 150 years, Frederick Vaughan Dickens has developed a beverage that literally brings women to their knees. So fellas, for the sake of the economy, get a Dickens cider.
What do you do for a living?
Cheers.
The Matrix is a system, Neil.
That's my OnlyFans.
That system is full of degenerates. When you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of the woke system. And
Who is
that
funny
makes
and
them
accountable?
our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to pick up a biology textbook. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on their pronouns that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neil? Or were you looking at the dude in the red dress? A dude? Forget. Who is it? That wasn't a woman?
No.
It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you might marry one of them. What are they? Transformers. They can move in and out of any gender, regardless of their chromosomes. That means that anyone coming out of the female bathroom is potentially a ladyboy. Inside the Matrix, they can identify as anything, but in reality, it's just delusion. We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them. But they are at the Diddy parties. They are guarding all the doors while they are touching all the kids, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them. Someone. I won't lie to you, people. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought this agenda got canceled. But where they have failed, you will succeed. What? I've seen an agent identify as a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips of them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can be. What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge lawsuits? Don't you? If you identify as an innocent human being, you won't have to. I identify as an innocent human being.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Amelia. I'm English.
Go to the UK.
And I love England. I like having fish and chips and a pint at the local pub. I like Shakespeare and Dickens, Tolkien and Lewis, Harry Potter.
I forgot
like
to grab
pork
some news on
sausage
it.
And dogs and fashion.
I was caught up, Vontae. I didn't grab no news.
But I don't.
So grab
like
some for me,
that.
baby.
Brits are famously polite, but it mustn't mean we're willing to commit cultural suicide. Our institutions, the Church of England, the BBC, are a bunch of queers and nonces. How the bloody hell did we go from Churchill to you git? Sadiq Khan, the mayor? This is London, mate, not Afghanistan. Or Star Wars. Our government won't even protect our schoolgirls from grooming gangs.
Sod off, wankers.
The police won't help. They're too busy confiscating garden tools and suppressing free speech.
That's right, miss. What have I done, officer? You've tweeted rudely, and you're under arrest.
Curry is fine, but we have several recipes already. There are 50 Islamic nations in the world. Muslims don't need to be on our island. They want to conquer it. The government says it must be this way. That doesn't make it right, does it, Robin Hood?
Yeah, my lady.
These dragons that threaten our England won't go away unless brave knights rise up to slay them. Or did all the British bloodlines with any bollocks get killed off in World Wars I and II? Englishmen, it's your country, and it's being taken from you. Chav, posh, doesn't matter. We're already all in this together. I don't want this to be the future of the women of England, and I'm sure the women of Iran and Afghanistan didn't want it either. Your ancestors beat the Spanish Armada, Napoleon, and the Nazis. Surely you can handle welfare tourists. History will record what you do or don't do. Get cracking, lads. Love, Amelia.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. They're talking about like they just got done blasting at each other. Now they pulling back. They both pulling back. Israel and Iran pulled back after some shit. Yeah, it say just 37 minutes ago, Netanyahu acknowledged his heart in fighting with Iran. But they just got done just blasting the shit out of each other though. But 14 hours ago, Israel strikes Iran. But Trump only accept the Iran deal if what? Man, they ain't about to do that. Iran ceasefire is on life support, but like it says, and they in the final talks though. They in the final final negotiations, but how about y'all just stop shooting and bombing? How about that? You know? Yeah, but it say Iran and the Israel president declare a halt in fighting, as President Trump says both are seeking some shit, but I'm trying to find out what Iran is saying. I'm about to go to Al Jazeera real quick. You know, that's the I think that's the like Islam news, but I still think they compromised also. I might have to go to probably Talk TV or Sky News. My phone on that bullshit. Yeah, they said an Israeli officer said it, but what about, okay, it say Iranian officials said that in the event that any renewed action by their forces will be required, it will be much more severe. Yeah, going back to what Oswald Shutt said, yes, they'll stop now, but they'll ramp it up next week like normal. Reading what I read, I'm like, it seemed like it's about to be that. Shout out to Oswald Shutt. We already know the game. We already know the game they playing. Now let's talk about Stamer.
Stamer has finally announced his plans for the UK social media ban. This is a ban where people over the age of 16 will need to submit ID to use.
Yeah, they all crazy.
I say internet for a reason rather than social media, because the government defines social media as any service that allows people to message each other, comment publicly, or share user-generated content, which, by the way, is nearly pretty much every single website you use on a day-to-day basis. But Keir Starmer has not just made an announcement. He's given social media companies an ultimatum, which this ultimatum is so outrageous that it's important you understand the contextual information to really comprehend what the government is trying to do here.
Facts.
Your digital privacy is about to be completely erased over what? Political posturing, votes, virtue signaling, or some other government agenda. Now, I will tear into Keir Starmer's speech, but firstly, it's important to understand how this ban would work. If your device is
get that VPN, Vonta. Everybody get a VPN over there.
Internet hub will have IP addresses. Then websites will have to ask you for identification, a biometric scan, a passport, a driving license, or the dreaded digital.
Now y'all about to go through what I go through. You could be looking online to buy tools. I'm trying to buy tools and they ask me for ID verification. Age verification. You want to buy this power drill? Like what? Y'all acting like I'm going to a fucking X-rated site. I'm just trying to buy some fucking tools, man. I'm just trying to buy the tools. Some people is ordering shoes. Yes, the game is old and boring. Get to Project Bluebeam already. I'm ready to see the aliens or the angels or the demons or both. Even the phone agrees. Me too. So I can record it.
If you don't have any of the others. But if you're not visiting from the UK, sites won't ask you for this information. And that's interesting because on a separate note, you'll see it in tomorrow's video why I'm having to be a bit discreet about this. You'll see. On a separate note, VPNs are cool. And with today's sponsor, Private Internet Access VPN, they allow logs on what has never been so affordable. Stalin made a speech at London. Has never been so affordable. There's a caveat on that. Privacy shouldn't cost you anything. But in a modern world, privacy has never been so affordable. Anyway, let's tear Keir a new one. So Keir Starmer made a speech at London Tech Week today, where he announced...
Yeah, London Tech Week. We got London Tech Week with special guest Keir Starmer. Yay! And the rest of the crowd, boo! I was surprised no one booming this speech. I wish they would have given him the same boos that the college students gave the motherfucking... high-ranking motherfuckers on stage where they was talking about AI is the future, yeah, everybody. Boo! Boo! Trying to hear that shit. Just like, what the fuck? Digital ID, age verification, AI robotics is the future. We are entering a new age, everyone, and y'all better get hip. AI governance is the way. Well, thank you for turning every citizen into a domestic terrorist, soon to be hacker, all because we want privacy. We got to turn into a hacker to get our fucking privacy. Ain't that a bitch? Or we got to motherfucker have 2 or 3 different VPNs, 3 computer monitors, Have like 3 computer monitors just motherfucking bouncing your IP address all over the goddamn country just so you can have fucking privacy. Crazy work.
Digital ID plans. And here's what happened. We will act with
Right,
the same decisiveness. And one issue is the ability for children with phones.
And they keep on talking about the children with phones. Children with phones, but never forget when they promoted children to have phones. It's like, you want to know where your child is at? Give them a phone.
Receive nude images. So he says the issue is that children can send and receive those sorts of messages, but the UK made message screening a requirement under the Online Safety Act, and a big part of the change that they made to the Children's Wellbeing in Schools Bill. So all content must be scanned by AI to make sure it doesn't contain inappropriate content. Now the way that social media companies have done this is that if you send a nude...
Scanned by AI, so it don't be inappropriate content. Yeah, I think that's the same AI that scanned my third page and it scanned Star Trek and it says sex and nudity. Yeah, that AI is about to fuck up everybody's lives. Fear sells, right?
Image is blurred out until the other person confirms that they want to view it. And what the government want here is to ask social media companies to verify the ages of users before that content can be sent. It is kind of a backdoor to age verification. Yep. The same thing applies to the Online Safety Act. The methodology to verify someone's age has not been mandated, but the end result has. Adult content is not to be accessible, but the way in which social media companies have to do that is the only way they can. Age verification.
And for too long, people have been told that is simply the price of modern tech. That nothing can be done, that government is powerless, that parents just have to accept it.
Parents don't have to accept it.
Right.
You conducted a study which showed that when you teach parents how to use parental controls at home, it proves to be more effective. In fact, it was so effective and you didn't like it that you decided to change the rules. You said that if training parents how to use parental controls on their kids' devices actually turned out to be more effective than this proposed ban, then you were going to count those results as those results mimicking a government ban, which doesn't make sense. It's a viable alternative, not the same as.
I reject that completely. Because tech should adapt to the needs of society, not the other way around. And so if we're serious about unlocking the opportunities that tech can bring, then we must also be serious about protecting our children from those who look to abuse it, from the online predators who target our children.
Y'all the biggest predators in the government.
That they enable.
Powerful stuff, really powerful stuff. So when you catch a nonce, do you arrest them? Do you throw the book at them and sentence them to many, many years in prison? No. Even if this law was effective, which it isn't, as proven by what's currently happening with the same law in Australia, all it does is drive children to find more dangerous alternatives and drives predators to places that you can't catch them. Children don't have bank accounts, they can't afford VPNs, so they gravitate towards the dodgy free VPN ads that crop up all over the internet. They then go to things like Tor browsers and access the dark web and access more harmful content in their bedroom where their parents have no idea what they're actually doing online. It is much better the devil you know than the devil you don't, because the devil you don't is far worse.
That is why today I'm calling on tech companies operating in this country to introduce device controls that prevent children from sending and receiving sexually explicit images. Because this is not an impossible challenge. These are some of the most innovative companies in the world, and I believe they can solve it.
There is no way to solve that problem without causing a monumental data and national security breach. This doesn't stop kids using social media.
This just says, stop us away.
This forces
back to the studio.
To hand over their identification to the most egregious tech companies. In 2023, the UK government ran a campaign about not handing over your most sensitive information online due to the rates of fraud going up in the UK massively, which, by the way, have gone up by over 224% in the past year since the introduction of the Online Safety Act. But now all of a sudden it is expected. It's not even advised against, it's not even not discussed. It's expected, it's required that you hand over your most precious information to private tech companies. Just think about that for a minute.
Back to the studio.
Then we will act, and we will change the law.
Ooh, change the law.
When it comes to the safety of our children, standing by is not an option.
Hang on a fucking minute.
Right.
So they have to verify everyone's ages, and that's the only way to determine age accurately. Or you'll make it law that they have to verify everyone's ages. So it's the exact same either way. They either introduce age verification, or you'll make it law that they have to introduce age verification. Can you not see how absolutely idiotic that is?
Right, and that's why it's about to be a war in that motherfucker. Burn Downing Street to the ground, hang Stamer from a light post.
Do you think the British public are genuinely this stupid?
We will also make sure that our young people are equipped with the skills that they need in this new world.
Why not try that first?
In this new world.
You did. You ran a study where you trained parents how to use parental controls, and you educated the children, and it proved to be effective.
Yep, and it proved to be effective. The parental control works better than the government. But yet, there was, oh shit, this shit worked too well. Let's make some laws.
But the government's private
Salute
investment
for
fund
fire.
doesn't go through the roof by training parents, does it? No. It comes from age verification laws. So what happens next? Well, at the moment, this ultimatum has been given to social media companies, and the official legislation should be written up in the next 24 hours. This is basically going to give tech companies a period of potentially a week, 2 weeks, to propose their plans to Ofcom of how they're planning to make these changes to improve things. And what we can expect to happen more realistically, within the next month, the official law and legislation will be announced. But what this does mean is over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be starting to see age verification being rolled out to social media platforms that we use every single day. So it's probably a good time to not be in the UK. Anyway,
And that's why I was looking for those places, Vonta. We about to be chilling on the beach. I just hope they have your type of job over there in the place we go. But like if they do, they're gonna make you the boss automatically. We already know it. And I'm gonna be running whatever we run. We can run. I'm gonna run a banana boat shop on the beach. A banana boat shop? Yeah, man. It's like a t-shirt antique shop, you know what I'm saying? You know, people going on the water. I'm gonna just sell some surfboards, you know, hand carved surfboards, legendary. I want to surf. They wilding. They fucking wilding. Oh yeah. They wilding, baby. I already got our escape plan. We got 5 different places. 5 different places to choose from. You already know. And it's affordable. And most importantly, it's safe. You dig? Get to walk on the beach. 400. Can't beat that. Can't beat that with a bat. Coffee shops everywhere, baby. But yeah, I think that was it for that. I think it's maybe like 10 more seconds.
Latest update. I do have 2 videos I've already filmed.
Okay, all right, cool, yeah. You're already done. Now let's get to Idiocracy. Yeah, here we go. It's right here. Y'all remember my community post and shit that I posted up about, you know, about the 45% of motherfuckers. I think I covered some Idiocracy shit too. But now there's a trend going around. There's a trend going around where a person writes down a sentence and he's going up to high school students and they're trying to read it and they can't fucking read. So it's about to get crazy. Candy, you must be new. What's your brother? I don't know where you're going with that. We're talking about something else. You about to get off into some news. You probably oh no. But shout out to Survivor coming through. You know, you come through, say what up, then dip. We know what a quick flyby. But yeah. You knew to say what's your brother. I don't know what that means. What's your brother name? That sound like an agent type of question. Like, what's your brother name? Like, what? Or you probably saying what's your bother, and then that could get you removed. Maybe that's what you're going for, or maybe just something to throw me off, and you succeeded. You threw me off. Thank you. But at the end of the day, let's get off into my country becoming idiocracy.
That DT had a promotion of the independent Acla Smile event. Hold on. Yeah, put that. What did it say? The Diddy had a promotion of the independent, what's this, Calislaves Mike event?
She wear a silly hole of clothes that were extraordinary but somewhat gauche.
But the Diddy had a promotion.
The deity had a premonition of the impending cataclysm event. The deity, he's reading off a key card, he can't even read it. But it says the deity had a premonition of the impending cataclysmic event.
Of the impending catastrophic event.
It starts at home. Well, what if they can't read at home too? Just about a month ago, a viral trend was going around where a kid took a note card to his classmates and asked them to read a sentence that most high schoolers should know how to read. Now, it went viral for their inabilities to read it properly, sound things out, and people were questioning the school systems and what's going on with the youth of today. And the age-old sentiment of it starts at home came up again. But nobody really asked, can the people at home even read?
The deity had a premonition of the impending apocalyptic event. The deity had...
She said apocalyptic event. That should say cataclysmic event. She was like, I'm not about to say that word. I'm going to say a word that's on the same line as that because I can't read that.
A premonition of the impending apocalyptic event. Me, academic.
And she said it again. That shit is wild. She even said it again. I'm like, that should say cataclysmic. Does cataclysmic sound like apocalyptic? What do she see? That's not dyslexia. That's not dyslexia. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna call it shit, I don't know what to call it. Is it psychosis? I don't know. Y'all let me know.
Anti-condoning restriction they add to perfectionist preference.
People are
Wait,
always
what?
Me, academic.
It's the menu accommodated individuals with extraordinary restrictive dietary preferences. That's what it say. The menu accommodated individuals with extraordinary restrictive dietary preferences. And she just mumbled some shit. What the fuck did she say?
He had a premonition of the impending apocalyptic event. The deity had a premonition of the impending apocalyptic event. Me, academic, and visually, the anti-condoning restriction they add to perfectionist preference.
People are always, and I do mean
Lord
always,
have a knowledge that
criticizing
a
kids
super
for sticking their heads in the
100%.
phones, the tablets, not being able to do simple math, not being able to read.
You be careful over there, Vonta. They trying to motherfucking... I guess Noah must be the CDC for the UK. Because the CDC over here is called Center for Disease Control. And I know Noah probably mean something health. I know that H gotta mean health. Or hope. Last one cost $3 trillion to the world economy. Jesus. They have announced that a super El Nino is 100%. That is fucking wild. Baby, please be careful over there. Oh, God. Man. Oh my God, if I had the motherfucking manpower and gunpower to take a fucking bank. Hit up this bank real quick. Hop on this fucking plane. Get you the hell up out of there. Well, get the hell up out of here. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Matter of fact, go over there and start up a non-profit organization for people that want to leave. It's like, yep. He goes, money, he goes, Visa, this is the place to go where it's safe and blah, blah, blah. When you get there, you got to pay me a fee because I helped you. Capitalism. Or fuck it. No, fuck it. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna just say one of the 232 rules of acquisition. I'm gonna just be on, I'm gonna be on some Quark shit. Just tell them the magnificent Ferengi. The motherfuckers was wild in that one. Running up that hallway. I'm sorry. I thought about Star Trek. God damn, I gotta do a Star Trek video. I got one too. We're gonna talk about species 8472 and their origin and what the fuck going on with their biology and everything. Oh yeah, baby. It's time to get nerdy. We're gonna get nerdy, then we're gonna get naughty. And then we get a coffee. You dig? Huh? National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Oh, okay, cool. NOAA, okay, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. Sorry, you meant NOAA. Okay, bet it up. But if it was an H, it would have been for health. You already know that. Or hope. we hope we can get this. Say National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Wow. So I'm trying to figure out what's our place to have something similar. National Oceanic and Atmospheric. I would have to look it up. You might have to look it up for me. What is our version of NOAA? Siri, Alexa. What's the other chick name? Sophia. Those are the 3 AI goddesses of Earth. Get ready. The new goddesses is named Alexa, Sophia, and Siri. Oh, it is? National Oceanic. Oh, snap. I thought it was in the UK. I'm high. It's like, that is yours. Sorry, everybody. Your HHN news anchor is high. Thank you, Marta. Because I did not know that.
I'm here to tell you, those same kids grow up and they have kids. If you couldn't read as a kid, then you damn sure won't be able to read as an adult. And that same index card phenomenon that swept the nation that proved that kids can't read is proving that adults can't read too. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Start here with a little sentence, and if you can't read it, you've got to hit subscribe.
It says serendipitous.
Along this literacy journey together. Now, back into the video. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna laugh at a couple spots in this video, but I don't think that none of this stuff is funny at all. The thing that we didn't take into consideration when that last viral index card trend was going around is that these were high school age students, people who are
part of
just
U.S. Department of Commerce
away from doing major events like drinking, smoking, and voting in an election. Those people were 1 to 2 years removed of being.
And this is why, going back to what I said about the college professors, the new people that's coming into college can't read or comprehend. I am not lying about this shit. Now, like, just showing you with this motherfucking cue card shit with the sentences on it. It's like, what the fuck?
Years old, and they have the reading level of somebody who was in 5th or 6th grade. Now, surely they wouldn't be.
And I put up a community post. It said 45% of this country read at a 6th grade level. Years back, I saw some shit that said 8th grade level. It's still bad. Like, it's all bad. It's all bad. The education system is all bad. It's all bad. It's all bad.
catch up on the grade level that they were supposed to be reading at upon graduation. So it becomes abundantly clear that it's not just the kids who have some sort of issue when it comes to reading and writing and literacy skills. That same 17-year-old that couldn't read an index card that was on a 10th grade level yesteryear is going to become an 18, 19, and 20-year-old who can't read that same index card tomorrow. What I'm trying to get you to understand is if you go out...
And what's going to be even more crazy, if you can't read, then how the fuck you going to get a job? Because you got to read the job application. So like, what you gonna motherfucker have a nigga next to you? Be like, yo, nigga, what that word mean? That shit say the.
Studies say that 54% of U.S. citizens.
My past self is hilarious.
6th grade level. 21% of these
I just talked about that. Yep. It say on average, 79% of U.S. adults nationwide are literate in 2024. 21% of adults. Yes. And when I read my first novel, my imagination exploded. Pause. It got me into medieval mythology, Greek, Norse. You know, it was like it was the beginning. I'm gonna never forget. My first novel I read was King Arthur. And that was one of the greatest books I ever fucking read. You know, it was a nice ass cover. It was a dog ass cover. And during that time, Hercules, The Legendary Journeys was on. Xena, Warrior Princess was on. Get the fuck out of here, phone. But anyway, Hercules, Xena, it was a small show that didn't stay on long called Mystic Knights of Trinanog and shit. Weird ass name, but great ass show. You know, it put me into that, it put me into that world. And then it helped out my artwork because I was drawing armor better, drawing swords better and shit. You know, this is before music. This is before I was doing music. This is before I was even 11 years old. I think I was 11. But yeah, 11. Yeah, definitely. Because I read it when I was over there on the east side, St. Clair and Jefferson. Yeah, St. Clair. East 1999, my nigga. Thinking about back in the days with the niggas. Sorry about that. I went off into a Bone Thugs and Harmony moment. But yeah, 97, 98, 99, and early 2000, I was over there on the east side. But I read it. Yep. And it said that's why everyone always says the book is better than the movie. Yes. I like the Sean Connery, Richard Gere movie. It was cool. I was heated a little bit, because I forgot it was like one scene where Arthur dies. I was mad about that, And plus, what I also loved about it, his name was Arturius. My middle name is Arturo. So it kind of like put me in as King Arthur. I'm like, nigga, my middle name is Arturo. His name is Arturius. I'm like, what? Let's go. I felt like I was part of the story. Yo, that goes for every book based on the movie too. Yep. Y'all so right. But reading those books, like the second book I read was Star Wars. It was it was like a side story. The cool thing about it was like the library was up the street. I mean, no. It was up the street before we moved because like it was in a shelter before we got the crib over there on the east side. But I got the book from that library in Highland Park. So I was like, bet. I don't even think I returned it. Wait a minute. No. I did return it. I didn't return the Star Wars book, though. I returned to King Arthur, but I did return to Star Wars book. But when I came across the King Arthur again, I was in high school. And we had a library. I was like, bet. I'm like, this is the book I read when I was young. Oh, man, run this shit. Well, let's get back to let's just say the prequel to Idiocracy. We are in the prequel.
The U.S. are illiterate in 2024. 54% of adults have illiteracy below a 6th grade level. 20% are below 5th grade level. Low levels of literacy cost up to $2.2 trillion per year. 34% of adults lacking literacy proficiency were born outside of the U.S. Massachusetts was the state with the highest rate of child literacy. New Mexico was the state with the lowest child literacy rate. New Hampshire was the state with the highest percentage of adults considered literate. The state with the lowest adult literacy rate was California. But the shit that's highlighted is 21% of adults in the U.S. are literate in 2024. Are illiterate in 2024. So 54% of adults have literacy below 6th grade level, 20% below 5th grade. So 54. But on my community post, it's a recent 45% read at a 6th grade level. But
so meaning we're learning a little bit, but at the same time, 2 years ago, it was past the halfway mark. Fuck the bullshit. This is going back to me saying that us right here, everybody in this fucking chat, everybody that I'm subscribed to has a fucking head on their shoulders. But the real question is, are we willing to sacrifice our time to train Generation A, B, C, and possibly D? NCC 1701. No bloody A, B, C, nor D. Star Trek, bitch. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. I hope my chat ain't frozen. Look at my phone just fucking died. There we go.
Functionally illiterate. Guys, the adults can't read.
Mandatory thesauruses and dictionaries for everyone. Cataclysmic.
Mandatory. You feel me? This is why I know such big words, because like when I became a rapper, and one of the constructive criticisms was expand my vocab. Grab a thesaurus, grab a dictionary.
And that's why if you ever pay attention to my music, outside of the naughty songs, let's get naughty, but all my other like revolutionary songs or hip hop tracks, just pay attention of the big words I'm using. I'm checking boxes off. Because vocab, style, delivery, versatility, a message. You want humor? Listen to my parodies. I bring 6 elements of hip hop within myself to put on wax. And I make sure I check these boxes off. And at the same time, because of constructive criticism, the constructive criticism that I got, first, expand my vocab. No. First, 16 bars, because I was writing raps and paragraphs. Learn how to make 16 bars. So number your paper 1 through 16. And each bar you say goes on each bar. Then it was expand your vocab. Then it was kind of be light on your music, because because all my music was hardcore. Next, it was give the fans what they want. Meaning, not everybody is on that revolutionary shit. Some people want to party. Some people want to get naughty. You feel me? So yeah, you're right. Because like there are songs out there that everybody can party, jam to, dance to, vibe to. I need those type of songs. I don't have them. Every track is hardcore. And when somebody listens to my music, it'll, you know, if they want to ready to go ride out and go blah, 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 motherfucker, I'm the perfect music. Or y'all playing Grand Theft Auto, I should be on somebody's radio station right now. You tune in to Radio Los Santos. We got the new hurricane from Detroit over here in Cali. You know what I'm saying? You're on the radio station right now. What are you doing tuning in to Radio Los Santos? Yeah, man, coming in from Detroit. You already know what it is. Saying fuck those motherfucking bitch-ass ballers. It's Grove Street for life. Yeah, dog. Y'all heard it first from motherfucking Detroit Hurricane 313. Y'all always saying, this is Radio Los Santos. We playing a new motherfucking hurricane. I'm sorry.
And start motherfucking reading. You feel me? Read some novels. Learn some shit. You know?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. And the last shit on my constructive criticism was working on my sound. It's like, yo, you're the perfect artist. You got it. You understand the game. You just need better sound quality. But I tell people, shit, I've dealt with 5 different producers / engineers, and they say the same thing about the last motherfucker. And mind you, I'm in studios. One motherfucker will bring a studio to your house. Shouts out to Boo Dollar. But they always say the same thing. The last producer didn't tweak your sound right. The producer before that didn't tweak your sound right. It's like, so I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do this shit on my own. And then throw that bitch in the motherfucking mastering machine that the pros use. And get the sound quality that y'all looking for. If I already got it, if I'm already solidified as a phenomenal artist and I got it lyrically, then if the only problem is the sound, and the sound that y'all really looking for is a sound that it sound like on a fucking radio, where it takes off the real true essence of the beat. Because I hear it. I've been studying music for so fucking long. A record sounds a lot different from when it was digitally remastered for a CD. Certain instruments are either taken away or turned down low. And what makes me mad is the instruments that is taken away or turned down low are my favorite parts of the fucking beat. Which makes me nod my head. Which make me study on how I have these different styles. Each beat consists of at least between 4 to 6 different tracks of music. Because you got to put the piano in that bitch. You got to throw the drums in that bitch. You got to throw the snare in that bitch. You got to throw the saxophone in that bitch. You got to throw the trombone, you know, whatever. But what I do to master my craft on mastering different styles, I rap on each instrument. So if it's the snare, I'm about to spit fast like a motherfucker. You know, so just know if it's a piano, might be laid back. If it's boom, 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 I'm about to go hardcore. You know, but it depends on the feel because I got to go through the different tones and frequencies and styles and choose like the best one for the people to listen to. It's a process when I try to make a song. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking crazy process. This is why when I tell people I'm in the listening phase, I'm in the listening phase because I'm trying to study which instrument I want to choose to flow on. And at the same time, I need a subject to talk about. But since I'm a feature, I roll with the subject that's part of the song. So that's going to be easy. The fucking shit is making sure that I flow properly on the right shit that I'm rolling on. Yep. Gotta let the beat ride. You already know. Variety, life, spice. Yep. Salute in the groove.
You know, did that. Even got into poetry. You know what I'm saying? Learning metaphors and shit. So, you know, great constructive criticism. But now this shit is fucking mandatory. Grab a thesaurus. Grab a dictionary. Cataclysmic. She like the bitch couldn't read cataclysmic. Bitch said apocalyptic.
deity, premonition. I don't understand why we don't understand those words as adults. Now, maybe middle school, elementary, that'll be a fun little challenge, but as an adult,
Right.
Guy's name, what? He's been going around having people read, and I'm just like, bro, the literacy rate in America is
Just astonished that people
attempt to.
And that's why we call it the miseducation system.
Hey, read that.
Being an American that can actually read above a 4th grade reading level is becoming almost a non-existent thing. The literacy rates in America.
And you got to think about future dating. Dad, my name is Dad. And the motherfucker bitch be like, my name Jed.
Are absolutely disgusting. I think it was 40 or 50% of adults can't read above a 4th grade level. But these people are like...
I know I'm joking, but I'm serious as fuck, though. If you can't fucking read, the literacy rate and the comprehension rate is gone, the dating scene is going to be fucked. Super fucked. This is why I say, are we willing to sacrifice our time to try to help generation A, B, C, or D? But there's hope in between. Someone is going to be like, y'all niggas is retarded. I'm out this school.
Teachers, doctors, parents, they're raising kids and they can't even help those kids learn how to read because they themselves don't know how to do it.
The thing about kids not being able to read is that it's easy to ignore. They're in a high school or middle school classroom, so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to you. You go to work, you go and get some food, you go back to work, you come home, you watch your TV shows. But ultimately, if little Tommy is not able to read, then it really doesn't matter to you. The problem is that these people are growing up to be functioning members of society. That's probably why you're seeing a lot of issues in the customer service industry when you go to these gas stations and have to deal with cashiers, or when you can't get your damn correct change at a fast food drive-thru. The reason why is because these people simply can't read, write, or do math.
Hi, can I get 2 cheesy bean and rice burritos and 2 spicy potato tacos, no lettuce?
Potato taco bell.
Thank you. Give me 55 cents. Hey, yeah, the change was $9.74, but you only give me 55. Yeah, because we don't have we don't have quarters, we don't have pennies. You don't have dimes? No, we just have cents and if I give you more nickels, we could have got closer to 70 at least. Okay. Here you go, queen. Y'all are telling me you only have 1 nickel back there? This is 65. I need at least 1 more. I give you 3 pennies. You don't have another nickel. Queen, what you gonna do with a nickel? I'm gonna go pay for my Dunkin' Donuts. That's what I'm gonna do with a nickel. No, listen, the difference between 55 and 74 is 19 cents. I understand you're not gonna give me 19 pennies, but we could at least get to 70. Thank you. The way I had to beg for my chicken.
Wait, doesn't a cash register tell you exactly how much change that you're supposed to give somebody? Yeah, we are screwed as a society. Shouts out to that woman for keeping her composure, and I don't want anybody to really rag on the young woman. Yes, she was haggling and hassling this woman about giving her the change that she was rightfully due, but it's not her fault. She simply can't read. She can't do math. Hell, she doesn't know the coin denominations and how they total up to be 74 cents, I think is what the lady said. This is crazy. Now, this situation is manifesting itself in numerous...
Nigga, fuck the bullshit. Here's the easier one. The change is on the goddamn screen. The numbers on the goddamn screen. Do you know how to count with the pennies and with the nickels, dimes, and the quarters and shit? But what if the bitch was just trying to be an asshole and not get a bitch her change? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit could have caused a fight. But I'm glad she kept her composure. She's, you know, she had real good energy. She was like, we're going to grab that and about to grab some Dunkin' Donuts. She was like, I'm about to grab this Dunkin' Donuts and a nice coffee. You know?
Different ways. This is why people get caught up with clickbait headlines and titles on different clip pages, articles, tweets, all these different things like that. This is why when you have discussions and conversations with people, you start to question yourself, wait, am I wrong in this conversation? You're probably not. This person in front of you probably just can't comprehend because they can't read. People are very much undervalued.
So now we're coming to a point, like real shit. You have to be like, you know, like, let's just say you're having a conversation with somebody and it go left because the person can't comprehend, you know, or you wonder why they don't look up what you tell them to look up.
Yep.
because they can't read or comprehend. So now it's going to be a new type of culture of us pitying these grown-ass adults. But all they got to do is just sit down and learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. There we go. And comprehension and critical thinking. I wasn't joking when I said we need these classes on reading, comprehension, critical thinking, conflict resolution, respect, responsibility, trustworthy, self-discipline, cooperation. We need to have classes on this. And most importantly, about money and banking and taxes and Texas, whatever, taxes. I mean, and shit. And, and try to build generational wealth. And we're going to be remembered, like I said, as the new teachers in priesthood, because everybody else is retarded. We got mail, yay!
How important literacy and simple school age understanding and learning is. That's why this whole anti-education movement that some people are putting out is so disgusting to me. We already are at an extreme disadvantage in this country. There should be no more rhetoric behind anti-schooling and all these other things, but I digress. But what's not being really factored into this conversation is something that I touched on a little bit earlier. In the video that I put out a month ago about kids not being able to read, it became clear as day to me why this is so terrible. It's because these kids were going to grow up to be adults. These adults were going to grow up to find partners. These people were going to procreate, and then they were going to have kids. And so who is going to be at home teaching these kids how to do simple math, how to do simple writing?
Motherfuckers don't want to adjust the elephant in the room. We are living in idiocracy. This is the beginning. And if motherfuckers cannot read or comprehend, then they can be easily susceptible to brainwashing. It's just like Yuval Noah Harari said, humans will be hackable animals. And if motherfucker can't read or comprehend, there's really going to be no revolution. For real. Because a motherfucker can't read or comprehend what's going on around them. So it's man, they will comply with whatever's told to them. They're not going to question shit. They're not going to look it up. They're just going to accept whatever comes their way.
And that's the scary shit.
And this is deadly.
Any of the homework. It will be these same people who can't read.
So, Boy got home today and her report cards, these report cards are weird. I've never seen report cards like this before. But her handwritings for all of them were 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So, on this list, it says here, 1, not meeting standards at this time. 2, standards partially met, needs more time. 3, meet standards satisfactorily. So handwriting skills pretty legibly using proper pencil grip. A 1. I mean, there's not the same like using pencil grip. I mean, you hold it how you supposed to hold it. I don't understand how is it a 1. First name, a 1. Last name, a 1. Uppercase letters, lowercase letters. Okay, I understand she might get them mixed up. You think she only needs 3 right here for the uppercase letters, and she needs 5 for the lowercase letters. I mean, they'll get it mixed up, but she knows her ABC. So I'm just trying to figure out how did she score a 1?
Well, I can tell you how she got a 1, but you're not gonna like it. It's gonna be a quick and easy conversation, and it's gonna involve a mirror. You're gonna be staring right at it, but you're not gonna like the outcome. I'm not here to mock baby girl in this situation. I think she's doing the best that she can. Hell, I didn't have the best handwriting in the world, but it's clear as day.
But they tripped on me about how I held my pencil and ink pen. They're like, how's you holding this? But what made me get through was how good my handwriting was. Cursive was difficult. I still can't draw the letter Z in cursive. So at the end of every time that there was a Z word, I just wrote the motherfucking letter Z. I just wrote a small Z. I was like, my handwriting is so great, bitch, you can't see it. And the teacher didn't see it. And the bitch had glasses. So I was like, who the man? Revolution is full of super fans. Because of the judges, you can call me the evil Superman. Well, yeah. My handwriting was superb. Like, it was sublime, you know. Like, I feel like how the architect was when he was describing the first Matrix. It was perfect. It was sublime. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my shit to be nice. But it was how I held the motherfucking pencil and pen. It was like, how the fuck? It was tripping on me. Or at least tried to.
Where the actual problem lies. It's these parents who are enabling this behavior because they don't know no better. It's clear that that baby has issues with her handwriting. Stop giving her them skinny pencils. Go to the store and pick up one of them big pencils. She can focus on her grip. I don't know. I guess the parents just don't do things that we were taught to do when we were coming up in school. And it becomes clear and evident to me that that is the case because her solution to all of this isn't, maybe I should get some tutoring. Maybe I should help her more. It's none of it. It's maybe I should remove her from the damn school.
And she knows how to write her first and last name. She knows how to spell her first and last name. It might not be the perfect handwriting because my handwriting was horrible too. So I'm trying to figure out like what's really going on in school. Like, I'm really about to change schools again.
What do you mean again? What do you mean change schools again? How about teaching her something? I don't know. You running away from the issue by changing schools is not going to do it. I was a part of a county that sat next to another county that lost their accreditation, and those kids came over to our county's school system. And let me tell you something. A kid that can't read in one county and moves to another county is just another kid who can't read. If it wasn't evident that this mother couldn't teach, read, write, do math, or whatever the case may be, up to the level of holding her child to a certain standard based off of that video, her follow-up video where she wrote a note to the teachers at the school pretty much sums up the problem that we're having when adults can't read and trying to teach kids how to read, write, do arithmetic, and all that other stuff. Now, warning.
I'm gonna have to pull that lean on me when you're not. I'm gonna have to pull a Morgan Freeman from Lean on Me if I ever open up a school. The first day, I want the parents and students in the assembly. And I'm going to grill the fuck out of the parents. Real fucking shit. And the kids going to be like, oh shit, this motherfucker talking shit about my mom and dad. And then I'm going to get on the kids. If y'all don't get y'all shit right, y'all out of here. I'm going to make sure y'all have all the funnest activities. Y'all going to have the most best and funnest teachers ever. But y'all got to put in this fucking work. Because right now, according to these stats, I'm going to have on a fucking big ass fucking projector movie screen. This is the stats of us. And if the kids is fucked up, then that we got to blame this shit on the parents. So I'm not yelling at y'all for no fucking reason. We got to get our shit right. Even if you got to motherfucking take a couple hours off of your job just to motherfucking do some motherfucking like extra shit for the child. Or we'll have tutoring programs y'all can put them in. Yes, we're going to charge you. One of the 232 rules of inquisition. I mean, don't press platinum and money and euros. But that's how I roll. I'm gonna have to be like Morgan Freeman.
This handwriting is pretty jarring.
Okay, so yesterday, y'all know that Coy got her report card, and I wrote the teacher a letter. Don't talk about my handwriting. I graduated high school, and I did some college. So anyways, so I asked for a conference, and I asked for a change of classroom because I just feel like she's nitpicking with my daughter. It's been multiple occasions with her getting in trouble in the classroom for like the smallest things. The stuff is like really to me. I mean, like they're in kindergarten, they're still kids. So I requested a conference.
Yeah, but if the school has zero tolerance for certain things, zero tolerance means zero tolerance. And you got to train them young, starting from kindergarten. You know, like it is what it is. It is what it is. True indoctrination. You know, zero tolerance for bullshit. And they're not fucking playing. You know? So, yeah. You know, it's understandable. But if you sit in the class, like most parents used to come up to the class just to motherfucking see like what the kid is learning and making sure ain't no bullshit going down. Teachers be scared as hell when the parents be chilling in the class. They'll be saying, shit. I'll be like, why the principal ain't up in here to get them out? Because they already went to the principal. They already went to the principal first. They went to the principal first. Like, yo, I'm going to chill in the class with my motherfucking kid. You know, I ain't going to be here all day. I just want to chill with my kid for the first period. Bet it up. The principal like, oh, I can't go. You know? But, oh my God, it'd be so fucking hilarious. You know, when a class clown parent come through and they chill, nigga, it'd be the biggest tension through the whole day. I'm talking about like, oh, we be trying to pick on the motherfucking class clown to get that nigga to tell a joke. Like, nah, nigga, you should be motherfucking having us laughing. What's going on? We be fucking with that nigga the whole hour. You know what I'm saying? You know, like we be passing notes to him and shit, right? People like, yo, nigga, why you ain't telling no jokes today? What's up? I'm talking about because the class clown make the teacher laugh. But the teacher got to put their foot down sometimes. We're like, all right, dog, I'm trying to really do this class, man. Come on, just, you know, calm down, relax. Look, we can do this work, and then, like, if y'all done quick, we can motherfucker have some free time for about, like, 20 minutes. But we got to get through this day, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tasers for teachers. You already know what it is. I'm talking about an air taser too, like the one that shoot that motherfucking the motherfucking beam, the motherfucking electric motherfucking rope at you with the motherfucking 10,000 neutron volts. 50,000 volts of hot electricity. Oh, for real? You talking shit? And just aim at the nigga in the seat like and the motherfucker be shaking and shit. That's fucked up. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like to protect yourself, not to just start tasing students, you know, for no reason. But yeah, to protect themselves for sure, for sure. I recommend a taser, a 45, a katana, and maybe like 2 grenades. I think teachers need that. I think they'd be all right with that. And the bulletproof vest and the motherfucking, you know, one of the Magneto helmets. I was joking. No, it's to protect themselves for if somebody want to be on the school shooter shit. You know, and the teachers all packing, you know, and they talk to each other through a walkie-talkie, like, yeah, donkey in the West Hallway. Are y'all ready to do this? Hell yeah. Let's get this motherfucker for the school. It's like, why 2 grenades? Oh, because, like, just in case a motherfucker in the hallway and a motherfucker try to run up, you throw the grenade out the motherfucking door. It be like, kids, get down. And just blow that motherfucker to smithereens. And you a hero. Like the teacher blew up the motherfucking school shooter. Some people think it was a little extreme, though, but he had to do what he had to do to save the school and the students. First question is, what the teacher doing with fucking 2 grenades? You're right, Monta, and that's the question you asked, like, why the 2 grenades? See, baby, that's why I love you, because you use your brain. It's like, why 2 grenades? Or what about the oh, you know, just keep it just in case, you know, like next time somebody acts stupid. You know, you got an extra grenade, you know what I'm saying? For the school. You know, they'll make a statue in your honor.
She wrote back and said that I can come tomorrow. And she also got in trouble today in school. Says Koya had to sit with another teacher 2 times, not following directions. Okay, so I sent the letter today, and now all of a sudden she got in trouble. I really feel like it's like.
But some teachers do not be specific on what you mean, like not following directions. Be specific, like what happened. You feel me? Like was she running around when everybody was supposed to sit down? Did she put her head down when or did she fall asleep? Or like, did she not answer something properly? Be specific, because some parents be like, like the teachers are picking on the kids, but like it's up to the teacher to be more specific on what happened. So like when they come to the meeting the next day, hopefully the motherfucking shit gets solved. But chances are it didn't, because she's on the second school, about to go to school number 3.
Little nitpicking going on with this teacher. So I'm definitely going to the school tomorrow to see what's really going on.
Guys, look at this. What is that? I challenge you to go back, pause the video, look for all the grammatical errors, the punctuation errors, the misspellings of words. It's so tiring. Now,
yeah, he made me stop and be like, damn, because I wasn't paying attention to what she was writing. I knew she, like the handwriting was kind of off, man. But like, like we all young and we all start off with the chicken scratch writing, but like sooner or later, eventually we get better. Thank God for Reading Rainbow and Sesame Street. Got better at it. Shoot it. LeVar Burton, aka Geordie LaForge, taught me how to read. Geordie LaForge from Star Trek, chief engineer of the USS Enterprise, taught me how to read. Along with Big Bird, Elmo, Snuffleupagus, Grouch. Grouch, this motherfucker was just the realest nigga, that bitch. Everybody would fucking clown him. It's like, why you always such a fucking grouch? Because, bitch, I live in a fucking trash can.
she did say something that I thought was very, very interesting. And honestly, it explains how we got here today, where these adults clearly can't read.
Don't talk about my handwriting. I graduated high school and I did some college, so.
Wait a minute. I don't remember a blind Muppet growing up, but they just added this or something. Because I know Sesame Street is still on, right? Damn, I didn't know they had a blind motherfucker. In Sesame Street. I didn't know that a blind motherfucking puppet. Who the blind puppet? Oh, goddamn, I gotta look it up now. Grover was the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think I had a favorite character in that bitch. Elmo was cool until he got irritating. Elmo became the face of Sesame Street. I'm like, nah, man, get that shit to Big Bird because he a cool guy. Or no, I know who my favorite one was. But it was later on in life when they became my favorite. It was the two old guys that be laughing at people. They was like the first trolls of Sesame Street or some shit like that. Like, those puppets. And Count Chocula. Count Dracula. I'm thinking about Count Chocula, the motherfucking cereal. What up, though, Branches? Was good.
For any of my international listeners / viewers of this channel, you might not understand this concept, but America does this thing where they pass people along. And this woman is clearly indicating this thing. Now, again, I don't have the best handwriting in the world. Would I write a letter to a teacher using pencil with so many grammatical errors, missing punctuation, these other misspelling words, all this other stuff like that? No. But as this woman is clearly stated in this video, for her whole life, she's just been passed along. She's graduated high school, she's done some college, and there's clearly been some sort of issue.
Oh! Talk about Star Trek, Geordie LaForge. Yeah. I thought somebody on Sesame Street was blind, because that was the last thought in my head about yeah, Geordie was blind. Yup. Dude had the visor. I thought the visor was cool. Like, I thought it was like his glasses or something. But like then I found out he was blind. But like when I first saw it, I thought he was like a human that wore cool ass glasses. And around that same time there was a show called VR Troopers. It was like a spin-off Power Ranger show. And like they had some visors that was kind of like LaForge. We are VR Troopers. virtual reality. That was taught about virtual reality during the mid-90s. I was hearing nanotechnology and Spider-Man the animated series. Motherfuckers talking about doomsday devices, doing shit off floppy viruses and shit. The movie Hackers in the mid-90s. We get Antitrust, I think either 99 or 2000. It's like, man, they was already grooming us for this shit. Grooming us for what's to come. And then it was like us versus the government. At the end of the day, it's us versus the government on both movies, Hackers and the movie Antitrust. Us versus the government. Baby, I'm high too. Can't get no higher. Well, yes, we can. We in the new plains of Nirvana. Not Nirvana, we in Nirvana now. The new heavenly realm, y'all.
With her reading and writing ability. That's because America, for what it's worth, just passes people.
I just watched a documentary featuring a man graduating high school who could not read. Then he graduated from college and he still couldn't read. Then he became a teacher and was a teacher for several years and he still couldn't read. The documentary.
Now, question, how the fuck can you become a teacher and you can't read? That's the shit that get me. That's the shit that get me. They passed you along through school. Made it to college. You passed college without reading. How the fuck did you do this? Who the fuck did you pay off? Or it's like, or the college professors like realize that it's part of the fucking program. You gotta pass these motherfuckers. And they gotta motherfucker shake their head and be like, what the fuck is I'm a teacher or a professor for if they're really truly not learning? You know, that's why I see why some teachers, like they really be heartbroken about this shit. You know, because it's a job that they love. They love to teach. And then you like just to see a motherfucker like not read or comprehend properly, and you tried your best. And then they go on to the next grade, still not learning. It's just like, and then they go to college. Mind you, these people that got to be in the workforce, motherfucker become a teacher, you can't fucking read. I wonder how that motherfucking classroom is or was.
It's called The Truth About Reading, and no, this is not an ad. It is on Amazon Prime. Talks about how the American school system has been churning out people who cannot read for ages because so many schools are not set up to teach the way so many kids learn to read. So many brilliant adults in the U.S. cannot read. An enormous amount of them are incarcerated, and it's completely preventable.
In 2001, the No Child...
And... yeah, 2001, No Child Left Behind. That's when that shit started. But I was about to say something. Oh yeah, this is what Rockefeller wanted. I don't want a nation of thinkers. I need a nation of workers. We got to dump these motherfuckers all the way down to the point where they're either going to be consuming or working. Don't think, And this, oh my God, this is sad. If half of the fucking country can't read or comprehend, it's over. This is why I say I know not everybody gonna be down with the revolution. Cause like once I start passing out pamphlets and shit, all right, this is how we do our mission. They're gonna be like, duh, how we do that? My name Jed. Oh, hell no. So guess what? The revolutionaries are going to be motherfuckers with heads on their shoulders. Because they know when the fuck I'm going to pull a motherfucker that can't read or comprehend. This is why most motherfuckers don't believe the fucking revolution going to happen. This is why I say not everybody getting on the boat. But if 4 to 6-man teams be in every major city and state in the country hitting up power structure simultaneously, we can take this bitch back overnight. We just got to do it right. Quick and precise.
Left behind policy came in and it was a tornado. It was a whirlwind, and it was arguably one of the worst policies known to man. Schools were tasked with meeting annual progress reports based on standardized testing in reading and math, or they would face cuts in funding and the inability to put simple like books, markers, pencils, crayons, and other stuff like that in their classrooms. While the purpose of this law aimed to achieve the closing of the achievement gap in classrooms, it also switched around schools' priorities. The goal wasn't to understand the material, because somebody might understand the material less and it ultimately affect the final scores. The goal was to make sure that they passed these tests, make sure that kids weren't left behind, and make sure that they moved on to the next grade. But the adverse side effects of the No Child Left Behind policy are still being felt today, and they are detrimental.
Ask any teacher you know that No Child Left Behind policy was one of the biggest mistakes our education system has made for our kids. The fact that these kids are failing and being moved on to the next grade is doing such a disservice to them, because as you move on in school, the concepts get harder and more complex. And if you don't understand the basic steps on how to solve a simple problem to be able to move on to the next step, which is more complex, you're not going to be able to do any of the stuff in the next grade. And I can tell you right now, that teacher that they're going to have next year is not going to have the manpower or the time to sit down and teach them the basic steps of how to do something that they should have learned last year.
I was a teacher for 5 years. In that 5 years, I raised students' test scores anywhere between 2 to 10% in a given year, which maybe doesn't sound like a lot, but I cannot begin to tell you the amount of work that goes into being a teacher and trying to actually move a needle. So with all that hard work and all the effort on my part and the students' part in moving that 2 to 10% in a given year, I never saw in my career more than 42% of a class pass that state exam. And the reason is because that 2 to 10% that we moved the needle was 1 to 2 grades behind where the current state exam was. And at the end of the day, it didn't really matter, because that kid was going to go on to whatever the next grade was, ready or not. Because although standardized testing was one of the ways that schools were held accountable to performance through No Child Left Behind, self-reporting was another measure. Yeah, maybe your test scores weren't that great, but your self-reported class achievements are fantastic, which is what wound up happening. I wasn't allowed to fail kids. So if you didn't turn in your homework assignment, if you did very poorly and didn't understand what was going on, it didn't matter.
So now we're sitting in an era where the No Child Left Behind.
Yeah, but when No Child Left Behind came out, they wasn't doing that shit at my school. We actually have to work fucking hard. We actually have to motherfucking work hard. It ain't really get put in until because it came out in 2000. The moment it got stuck with everybody, I think it was around 2003 when I found out that the nigga that was in 8th grade was 18 years old. And this was his final year. They gotta pass him because of the No Child Left Behind, because my school valued hard work. It was like, nigga, we gonna keep on letting this nigga back until he pass. Grown ass man, 8th grade. It was like, yo, dog, we gotta let him go, dog. No Child Left Behind. Shit. Like what the fuck? Never forget that shit. That's when I heard about it. That's when I fucking heard about it. I was like, okay. Oh yeah. K gotta do a part 2. Oh yeah. We do gotta do a part 2. We do gotta do a part 2. I gotta find another clip though. Deja vu. Deja vu. I said this in another realm, in another parallel galaxy, far, far away, or in between realms. The realm in between realms. Like, I know I said this already, but yeah. Yep. Oh, I don't know when, but like once I find a clip on something, I think I already said it. Shit, like I think I already said enough. I already say it all the time. You know, especially when I do my testimony at the Sunday service. I consider it a testimony. We got to speak for Pastor Kane. Pastor Kane testimony. But the cool thing about it is I lay everything on the table. This is what I've been through, and it's the man that I am now. Boom. You feel me? And a motherfucker would think after all the shit I've been through, I'll be just as narcissistic as my fucking parents. No. Get the fuck away, build yourself, and show the world who's boss. Kick life in the motherfucking ass with a spinning wheel kick. Wada! Hit her with a dragon straight kick or a flying dragon kick. Wada! You know, with the blunt in my hand. Yep, headphones still in Japan. Perfect. Round one. Fuck.
Is having children, and they are displaying the inabilities
to
teach these kids at a proper age. These are the same parents who were so mad during the pandemic because they had to spend so much time with their kids. The kids were on Zoom classes asking for more and more answers to simple math questions. And the reason why these parents were getting so fed up is not because their kids were bad or anything like that, but it's because they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to teach them. They didn't know how to guide them to the right answer. These are the same parents who are getting on the internet fighting for their right to not have to teach kids. I've literally seen videos online of people getting that because they have to teach kids. They feel like I'm sending them to preschool. That's where they should be teaching them there, as if there's no work to be done at home.
Chat, is it just me, or are these teachers not teaching, like, in the aspect of when kids are in your care, like, you're supposed to basically parent them, like, you know, they're in your care, do what you, like, basically do your job.
And then when you combine that with the AI generation that is coming up, you understand why we are getting these video snippets of people arguing in the streets, and it's sounding like incoherent babble. These political rallies that people attend, they don't have good logic and reasoning when, you know, asked 2 or 3 questions. You see why these kids are in the shape that they are, why they can't read. And that's because the adults can't read either. I don't know what the solution is. When I was young.
God damn, it's like the 3rd fucking phone call. 3 is the magic fucking number.
Reading was perceived as cool. Reading was forced on us to the nth degree. And maybe we do need to get back to that. Maybe we need to find ways to make reading cool again, make math cool again, make learning cool again. But at this stage, I think
it ain't. It ain't cool. They look down on us, call us nerds, call us dweebs, call us motherfucking weird for loving anime and for loving technology. But what I tell you, these stupid ass dumb motherfuckers, we the reason why you look down on your fucking cell phone. Us nerds is the reason why you love these fucking video games and these motherfucking dog ass motherfuckers. Like, we are the reason that these factories can make that machine, put that box in, like, on that conveyor belt where you work. Like, nigga, we are the reason that motherfucking car is motherfucking moving. Because if it was all good, we wouldn't have shit. Nah, we're on the verge of not having shit, and everybody about to be looking like Johnny Cabs in this bitch. Idiocracy is here. This the prequel. This the beginning. This is the beginning. All right, let's catch this real quick. Hold on.
Most men over 45 don't know their boots are the reason they're.
All right. Oh, this is an update on the on this Iran shit.
Furious sounds of war there, and a new message from Iran. Of course, following this weekend strikes, Iran says they've stopped all military operations against Israel. Now,
the Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Continue with a... Furious sounds of war there, and a new message from Iran. Of course, following this weekend strikes, Iran says they've stopped all military operations against Israel. Now to that warning, they say that Iranian leadership will continue with aggression if aggression from Israel continues. In fact, they promise much stronger and more crushing actions will follow. Those are the words of the Iranian leadership at this hour. Now, this latest exchange of words and fire comes after Israel struck the outskirts of Beirut on Sunday. And take a look at this. These are remnants of missiles fired towards Israel. Those are Israeli settlers, by the way, who are sitting next to the weapon that was sent to kill them. CBS News senior national security correspondent Charlie D'Agata is in Tel Aviv, where peace once again seems fragile.
According to Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, they say they've concluded their latest military operations, meaning the barrage of roughly 24 missiles fired toward Israel.
Thank you, Vonta, for reminding me. You know I got to do this, baby.
We had air raid sirens and warnings here to head to the shelter this morning, and that hasn't happened since April. And the schools have been closed in anticipation of Iran going on the attack again. So we haven't heard anything really since this morning. It was around 6 a.m., maybe 1 or 2 after that. So in a statement on Iranian state TV, they said they're ceasing attacks for now, but they warned that if these attacks continue, Israeli attacks in southern Lebanon, attacks would follow.
Fuck
so
this
it's certainly
shit.
a positive step forward. But once again, we're
for real. I need my headphones.
So there's been a ceasefire between the United States and Iran, yet Iran has fired around 8 or 9 ballistic missiles toward U.S. bases since then. Who knows how many drones? And the U.S. military has launched multiple strikes at Iranian targets along the Strait of Hormuz. So both sides accuse each other of ceasefire violations without saying that they've broken their ceasefire themselves. So that is where we stand as these talks go ahead between the United States and Iran, Israel and Lebanon and Hezbollah. And for now, anyway, things have gone quiet after we've seen the sharp escalation in violence overnight. Back to you.
All right, Charlie. And also, we're watching Truth Social, where President Trump says this: Israel and Iran must immediately stop shooting. So let's go live to Washington and CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes. Nancy, good to see you on a Monday. So did the president's words signal that he's feeling this latest escalation could unravel the U.S. peace talks with Iran?
Yeah, no question, Reed. I mean, think about how hard it has been, even in the absence of any missiles being fired, to try to find some kind of common ground with Iran. And we're not even talking about some big overarching deal on Iran's nuclear program. This is a much smaller deal just to end hostilities, get the Strait of Hormuz reopened, and agree to talk
Jordan need his headphones
about Iran's nuclear program. That has been a difficult needle to thread. And then if you've got Iran and Israel firing at each other, it becomes all the more difficult. And that's why you saw President Trump in an extraordinary move yesterday. Once Iran had begun firing on Israel, he actually said publicly on Truth Social, and he said to reporters as well, I'm telling the Israelis not to respond. I don't want them to retaliate because this could spiral out of control. Well, the Israelis responded anyway, and then he urged both sides to ratchet down the tension.
Right, the motherfuckers like, bitch, you don't telling me what to do. I telling you what to do.
Want a ceasefire.
I'm Netanyahu. Bars.
And if they want a final deal, it has still proven elusive, Reed, and the last 24 hours probably don't help.
All right, much to watch. Nancy Cordes, thank you so much.
Yo, that shit wild. I wrote it through Iranian TV, and it ain't showing nothing on their side saying that, like, we ain't agreed to no stuff, but ain't nothing going on. So obviously something motherfucking happened. Something got to be true somewhere. We just got to find something to read through the bullshit. Right. Did Netanyahu defy Trump? Yes. 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 One more time. Yes. Like, what? Don't blow up shit. Bitch, I love blowing up shit. I'm going to blow up shit. You don't tell me what to do. I told you what to do. Thank you for blowing up that school full of girls for me. Now y'all motherfuckers got blood on y'all hands just like there's blood on mine, you bitch ass motherfucker. That's how the game going. Trump said no. Netanyahu says yes. Stop shooting at, man. This is wild. I'm trying to get some Iranian shit. I'm on Iranian TV, and these motherfuckers is not giving me Iranian shit. Like it's USA or BBC, and you can't trust them. This is wild. But yeah, that's that for now. But let me get back to the other shit. We're gonna play two songs. We're gonna get up out of here. What time is it? Oh shit, it's about time for you to motherfucking smash some food, Vonta. Let me get up out of here. We're gonna play some music. And I'm gonna work on some music. Shit. As a matter of fact, I need to give me something to eat. Then I'm gonna work on some music. And I'll catch y'all I guess for Detroit After Dark. Oh shit, I'm off tonight for Detroit After Dark. But fuck it. We'll think of something, Vonta. I still might go live anyway. Shit, who knows? Like shit, that's up to you. It's up to you. Or maybe I should just work on music all night. You know what? I'm gonna just go with the flow. I'm going with the flow. I don't like going through these confusion moments. I don't know what to do. Like, fuck all that. I'm about to eat, work on some music. If I have something else, if something pop up, I might go live on it. And when it comes to the part 2, we can do it on your channel or mine. But I don't know when I'm going to find that video or look for, because I know I'm going to be working for the next 3 days in a row. And I'm still working on music. So like it might be a minute. But if you do it on your channel, best believe I'm hopping on the live for part 2. Yep, Trump said, it said Trump and Netanyahu. Yeah. Both gonna be it's a ready to rub it in my face, gonna make some music. Hey, Hey, look, I don't got no headphones. I'm rapping through a goddamn phone speaker. And I'm tweaking my voice levels through whatever EQ is inside of the band lab at. I don't got headphones either. But I still get her done. You feel me? I don't got headphones either. My method is I turn the shit all the way down to a low point. I put that bitch up to my ear like I got headphones on, and I just start spitting. And I take out whatever's clipping, whatever's in the background or staticking, because I got some shit in the band lab that I can take the shit out, you know. I think it's called like D noise. You get all the shit out the background. But shit, at the end of the day, turn my vocals up, let it flow. You know, I got a dog ass basement to build a studio, but shit, what comes first? Pay these rent, pay these fucking bills. But my main focus now is just to try to stack up and try to motherfucking establish some shit. You know, because I'm trying to, I'm doing two things at once. So I'm trying to put up two pots. I got one shit for some other shit up north, and I gotta, do this shit for this trip. I'm out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm working, hustling, and grinding. And like what makes me mad is like when important shit come up and I gotta go into that motherfucking money. It'll always be that impromptu shit that you got to get done, and it fucks up everything. Well, like it don't fuck up everything. It just like you gotta put back double the money, look at what you save. And I'm real heavy on that. Like shit, I guess I'm gonna be broke today, or broke for a week. But shit, I put that money back that I took away. You know how a bank charge you minutes for taking shit out? I do the same thing to myself. Yep, get creative. You already know. He said, you gave me ideas with K. I might try something. Salute, Charles. What up, though? Yep. It's hard to say when I'm a debt slave. Yep. It's read about crave. Yeah, bars. Hell yeah. That's bars. That sound like a bar. That sound like a fucking bar. But yeah. Let's get to we're gonna play I guess like what, 2 or 3 tracks. Fuck it, we'll play 3 tracks. And then we gonna get up out of here. I gotta eat, then work on some music, and then I like if I have something pop up. But oh yeah, I forgot. Like whoever live, I get my salutes. You say my salutes to everybody. Be like salute piece of the chat. And leave a couple fire emojis. I'm out. I gotta work on some music and eat. But yeah, it's hard to say. But like at the end of the day, in my mind, it ain't. Because in my mind, I don't give a fuck if you gotta save. And now it's fucking with me. Damn, I don't even. Oh yeah, I already heard that track already. I think I left a comment on it. I heard the freestyle already. I already heard it. Yep. They've already heard it. Your long-lost nephew from Cali is in town. Don't really want to send this motherfucker because his father was a bullshit. All right, you don't want to see the person from Cali because his father is on some bullshit. But it's the person from Cali on some bullshit to justify you not seeing him. Or the only way to see him is he gonna be over there with his pops. That means don't go. Wait till he by himself, alone, say what up, and bam. Dip out. Yeah, but I hope y'all hear me. You say what you think. Me personally, I think your music should be chopped and screwed. I heard, like, you know, like, it'd sound better if it was motherfuckers. I mean, like, not chopped, but just screwed. But keep your regular voice still in the background, but super low. So basically, you know, like, do a dub of the verse, but make it screwed, but keep your main verse that you use in the background. I think you should do it all like that. Because in my mind, I see subliminal messaging. And also, it kind of scares you. And I want the motherfucker to be motherfucking scared a little bit. You know, because it'll make you think, this is what's going on. Holy shit, what I'm going to do about it. Yeah, there you go. You're getting somewhere. And then in the end, it'll be about revolution. But I think the shit should be screwed. I think it should be screwed. And make your vocals lower. But otherwise, like, what you're saying is cool. It's a dog ass message. All your songs, dog ass message. But I think you should experiment. Screw all your music. Keep your vocals, but turn it down real low. Enhance on the screw shit. Because you don't rap fast and you don't rap super slow. You rap at a moderate pace, and it's perfect for screwed music. I hope you're still here to hear it. I hope you hear me, because my YouTube is acting like a bitch. But I say, look, if you're going to go see him, don't go see him if he's going to see his pops, because you know how you feel. No. Don't go no fucking where. There is no. Don't go nowhere. If the cousin from Cali is cool, chill with him alone, so you don't have to feel no anxiety or depression, or feel that you have to, let's just say, hold back what you need to say about a motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, I know what I'm going to do. I just don't want you to go through what I know I will do. But yeah, chop and screw your shit. Do it as an experiment. Do it as an experiment. Because at the end of the day, down south, this is how I understood what the fuck Bone Thugs and Harmony was saying. They chopped and screwed all they fucking music. I was like, bet. But it's like an art. It's an art to it also. Especially if you're hearing a dog ass message, and plus you're hearing it clearly from a dark tone, like Swisher voice and shit. You know, and plus it'll motherfucking make motherfuckers from down south banging that shit. Because they fuck with chopped and screwed music. Salute, live, and learn. But overall, dog ass message. I think I left a comment on it. I'm not really sure. Like days before. What the hell is that? $17 an hour in Pontiac. God damn, that's Pontiac. Shit, I can't make it out there. But thanks for the notification. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look. But yeah, I treat it as an experiment. Because I still gotta write a verse for y'all tracks. I'm still in the listening phase. Like I kind of already explained earlier, you know, on the details of the listening phase. But yeah, let's get to the track. Wait a minute. I gotta. God damn it. Why is my phone not fucking charging? Okay, that's some bullshit. There we go. All right. Bam. Bam.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Yeah, we just got done talking about Iran.
We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. A nuclear attack was commenced against the United States. 15 nuclear bombs have detonated in several areas across the country. They include Baltimore, Boston, Chicago, Denver, Detroit, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, New York, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Contingency plan, I got mine on my hip. Knocking on his door, I'll send you with Christ live. Contingency plan, I'm with your bitch in the six. We got canned goods, but this hoe wanna eat my dick. Contingency plan, I'm standing tall in the collapse. They wanna govern our mind and study how we all react. Fingers on triggers, watch freedom fall right in our lap. Contingency plan, shit hit the fan, no going back. A coward die 1,000 deaths, I'ma die once. My contingency plan, real niggas to the front. Grab a bat, grab a sword, grab a gun. Bullets raining like a hurricane, reload the drums. The purge, my home away from home. Wait, here I come. Rule number 1, when it's beef, never run. Let them shells cook a nigga alive, be well done. Baptized by fire, feel like Satan, son. Chosen ones need to unite, there's more than one. Left, right paradigm can trick a real one. My niggas acting like I wasn't in the field once. Last night I had a dream, we fought for freedom and we won. And I put that on my unborn son, straight slaughter. I put that on my unborn daughter. My contingency plan includes your bloodline and torture.
I know, right?
Yeah. Divine enforcer. Yeah, all that greed, look at what it cost you. Holy Bible in my hand, I sent them to the altar. Married to the smoke, me and my pistol at the altar. Contingency plan, I got mine on my hip. Knocking on this door, I'll send you with Christ live. Hurricane, what's your plan?
My contingency plan is go ballistic. It's super expensive time to bring the rules, so pay attention. Power structure was cut down, it's simultaneous. Blow it up, everything is so courageous. I'm the angriest, dude, real pistols is dangerous. Ball strapped to my chest with the zaniness. Keep on naming this duffel weapon, I stole it. Throwing politicians and feds up in the ocean. Where's my opponent? Show me my opponent. Billionaires at Davos, I gotta smoke them. After you win, I pick them up and throw them. Fuck all the talking, it's time for us to show them everything. With the rangers in my veins, burning everything. Ain't no leaving, no dead remains. Through the pain, in the name of a hurricane. If we don't kill the government, the shit will never change.
Wow, gentlemen, when the shit hits the fan, some guys run and some guys stay.
You already know. All right, I know Vavanta gotta eat, so we're gonna play one more song. Because I don't want to keep you. I don't know if you ate already. You know, but I know it's around that time. It's like crazy. I started late. I was out and about and shit. Everyone running around. Oh, there's a everyone running around. I was just oh yeah.
I'm not gonna ask no questions. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna lay my head right there on your stomach. I'm gonna lay it right there next to your lap now. Cause I ain't lying. I'm not tired. We chilling and stuff. Don't go up now, cause I'm gonna put you down. Don't go up. I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna bring you down. Knock you down a couple times. I'm telling you. What? Slam.
Time to get naughty. You good? Okay, cool. I can play a couple more tracks. I just hope that the YouTube don't act up. I know it's after 4.
Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it if she about to get naughty. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it if she about to get naughty. Get naughty. Get naughty. Baby girl get naughty. Baby girl get naughty. Walking in the club, ladies showing love. See me on stage, tell that motherfucker love. Baby girl getting low, talking to the floor. Pick it back up, baby, make that ass roll. Out of control, got me saying whoa. Baby twerking on me, girl, you know how it go. When the drop singing low, take it to the mo. Baby hop on it soon as the door close. I'm the one that's the chose. Take off my clothes, pull out the camera phone. Wanna see you do a pose, put your tube in the yo. Time to make a flick. Going for a buses when I'm giving her the dick. Baby girl, you the shit. Girl like a party with. Live a bad chick, say fire like an arsonist. Baby, this a hit. Got another party mix. Call me Santa Claus, had to put you on the naughty list. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it, then she about to get naughty. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it, then she about to get naughty. Get naughty. Naughty. Get naughty. 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 Get naughty. 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 Get naughty. 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 Giving her the business, love it when I'm in it. Been her ass over, that's her favorite position. Give it to her raw, going in the deep. Fucking all night, we ain't about to go to sleep. Vibing to the beat, while I clap her cheeks. Baby girl spraying and she fucking up the sheets. She the beauty, I'm the beast. Eat her like a feast. Sweet cherry pie, baby, let me get a piece. Detroit after dark, did it in the park. Under the stars on the hood of a car. She adventurous, we up in the parking lot. Put up to the job, we was fucking on the clock. Day and after work, we went to the drive-in. Treated like a swimming pool, I'm about to dive in. This a party over here, got you fucking vibing. Grab a naughty girl, yeah, I'm about to slide in. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty. Get naughty, 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 naughty. Get naughty, 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 naughty. Get naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty, get naughty, 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 naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty. Get naughty, 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 naughty. Get naughty, 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 naughty. I know I was doing naughty, 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 naughty.
Know what it is. I know I was at the 2-hour mark.
I hate when I'm hanging out with a dude and I tell him to pull it out and he's scared that it's soft. It's okay, baby. It's still gonna get ate up. What the hell? What you scared for? It's supposed to grow, right? It's gonna grow. Is it gonna grow in my mouth? Swapple.
Hurricane 313.
In conclusion, Stamer is awake, right?
Love make it to the sunrise. No surprise that I'm her #1 guy. Smoking weed, it's that right vibe. We got good chemistry, our love is not blind. Love to hit it from behind, going all out. Do we go to the mall? We got a ball out. Ride out, fly out, we ride out. All the time, girl. You won't be in time out, but you gon' tap out. Give her back shots to blow her back out. She been so loud, it's like a madhouse. Going deep in her. I love when I skied in her. After that, I'ma sleep with her. Next day, the best day for sex day. She was stripping on my dick like it's the X Games. Sex game, the best game, so let's play. She said okay. Let me give it to you. About to give it to you. Baby girl, let me give it to you.
Well,
just go you the
not gonna screw it.
Baby girl,
let me give it to you. Heavy.
About to give it to you. Baby girl, let me give it to you.
Delivery heavy.
You know you're the truth, baby girl, let me give it to you. Love making in the nighttime. Nighttime's the right time. I got wine. Got the chick that's fun size. We smoke fine. And she wanna make love to these dope rhymes. Me and her living happily. Create the tapestry. And me and her fucking on the balcony. Under stars and moonlight, the moonlight. If the cops come, we pull off on the dual bikes. Bonnie and Clyde, this girl ready to ride. In her pussy, yeah, I'm ready to dive. Beat it out the frame. Now the bed going through the frame. Knock the pictures all out the frame. Baby, scream my name. Pull me in close. She feel the climax. Baby girl, let it go. Got her legs sinking. She going with the flow. Baby, love how I make her flow. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you. Baby girl, let me give it to you. You know you're the truth, baby girl, let me give it to you. To you, baby girl, let me give it to you. You know you're the truth, baby girl, let me give it to you. Let me give it to you, baby girl, let me give it to you. You know you're the truth, baby girl, let me give it to you. Let me give it to you, baby girl, let me give it to you. You know you're the truth, baby girl, let me give it to you.
You already know what it is. Hold on, let me go up here real quick.
What the nigga was that? I'm a nigga that's thinking, never forget it. I make it feel like the register, never did it. I must admit it. She admitted when I'm in it. I'm a war winning to the different positions. I'm on the ground when I'm fucking with her. Gotta eat it for dinner while I'm in my tub. So gotta come out like bad ones. I'm glad with her. Let me no acting funny from nothing sunny. I can be your hubby forever. And now you jumping on me. Put a ring on it. Baby, lean on me. On the house, put a stool, put the queen on it. You the goddess of the universe and the earth. That's why I got motherfucking sing on it. Full of true feelings. So they get this just on the engine. And I'm missing your legs open. I'm getting in it. After that, we kick it. Smoking, drinking, and chilling. Watching Netflix. Fuck, buying a movie ticket. I can spit it quicker than ever. They get you wetter with it. They never feeling better. We on another level. Cause it's never forever. I can be the shoulder through this for me better forever. There's no nigga better than me. I'm a G. I can show you things on the other side. I can take you to paradise. Let the beat ride. Let the ride again. Got the ride again. Let the ride again. Put the girl about to ride again. Let the beat ride. Let the beat ride. Let the ride again. Let the ride again. Let the beat ride. Let me ride again. Let me ride again. Let me ride again. Let me ride again. Let the beat ride. You can ride again, but the girl you can ride again, but the girl you can ride again.
After that, we kick it. Smoking, drinking, and chilling, watching Netflix. Fuck, buy the movie ticket. I can spit it quicker than ever. To get you wetter than never. Feeling better. We on another level. Kissing, loving forever. I'm not gonna be the shadow to the story better forever. There's no nigga better than me. I'm a G. I can show you things on the other side. I can take you to paradise. Let the beat ride. You already know what it is. And shout out to Charles. Oh, now Charles said I should stick to that style, but I can't. I consider it a preferred. I considered it a style that I needed to master to become a full-fledged lyricist. But he did give me an idea. There is going to be a fast album, where every track that you hear is going to be fast on that bitch. So, you know, I understand some people like that speed style. So I'm going to make a speed album. I just don't motherfucking know the name of it yet. But I might call it the Wrath of Cain. I might call it the Detroit Rhythm. It might be just like a fast mixtape. I might make a mixtape because I had a mixtape in a minute. Because my first mixtape was called the Wrath of Cain. So fuck it. This will be the Wrath of Cain Volume 2. Volume 1 is in my archives on my Xbox 360. I played it a couple times, but yeah. But yeah, shout out to Charles for giving me that idea though, for sure. I got to make a fast album, you know. And that'll be the mixtape in between the last 7 albums I'm dropping. Like I said, I'm out this bitch after my last album. It's over. But if Vonta leave tonight, I'm going tonight. So it's like shit. It is what it is. You know the reason why I'm here. So like I always say, y'all better thank Vonta for Hurricane still being on YouTube. Real shit. Can do you have 2 phones to record like how you do it since you have no headphones? Oh no, nope. The BandLab app, it automatically like it uses your speaker like if you don't have headphones. So it's like shit, bet it up. But when I first started using BandLab, you can go to my album Flood the System Volume 2. And you can see that like I was in the beginning stages of using it. That's why I got to redo that whole fucking album. So yeah. But if you listen to Flood the System Volume 2, listen to the sound quality and listen to, let's just say like the next album that was after it, Flood the Cosmos, you will hear that I'm getting better at tweaking the BandLab. But by the time I get to the Flood is over, I done, like fully got what I, like feel from the BandLab. But now now I'm sounding better, like what I got. I, like trying to master the sound and the EQ and shit. Now my shit is cool. So it's like shit. Now all I need to do is just get the motherfucking mastering app, throw all my music in the mastering app, and it'll come out, like sounding like how it's supposed to sound on the radio. That's all I'm waiting on. And then throw that shit on a streaming service that's going to accept my music, because the other streaming services don't accept revolutionary music for some fucking reason. And at the same time, it takes away from my creativity, because if y'all hear all the songs for the ladies and for the hoes and for the parties and shit, it strips away my identity as a revolutionary. Because if your first impression of me just making songs about parties and hoes, you're going to think that I'm not serious about like anything else if you hear it. So like if you understand my conscious and my hip hop side, and then I let you know that I can do the party shit, then it'll be better. But at the same time, sex sells. So like we already know what people choose like to be your hit. So if I was to promote Style Master, Naughty is the hit for that album. Completely. Naughty is the hit for that album. I feel it every time I hear that song. I'm like, this song is going to have people jumping. And Detroit After Dark is going to have people jumping in my city. But if it gets hot and it go global, motherfuckers going to take the Detroit out and add they city, and it's going to be like a remix with their version. That's how good my shit going to be. Where another city radio station or local group will take my song, take out Detroit, and add they shit. That's how you know I got them. But yeah. All right, what I'm missing? Blame the Jews. Wait, say, man, I was about to wait till my headphones come in. It's ridiculous for me. Yeah, but while you waiting, like you said, what you doing? You writing. So keep writing. So them headphones come, you'll be dropping 2 songs a day like I was doing. You know? The next everybody have all the songs on. That's what's up. Got one more album for y'all though. That's what's up. I still gotta do Revenge, Retribution, Manifesto 1, Manifesto 2, Last Words 1, Last Words 2, and Revolution. Those are my last 7. But if I'm doing this fast mixtape, I go, like add to the shit. So yeah, so I'm making a mixtape. I don't know if I want to call it Detroit Rhythm or the Wrath of Cain. Detroit Rhythm. I like Detroit Rhythm. And probably make a song called The Wrath of Cain and throw it on the Detroit Rhythm. That's what I'm gonna do. Kill 2 birds in one fucking stone. Holla. But yeah. But yeah, Joy, you got it. You gotta have a feature on one of your last albums. Yeah, dog. I try to put you on the feature on each album. I don't think you was a feature on the Rebellion. But try to make sure you at least get one song out there. But even if you not on as a feature, you throwing me a beat and I'm using it for the album, that's still you being on the song. They just don't hear your voice, but you threw that beat out there. You feel me? So even if you're not on the album, you threw me some beats that's on the album. That's still you. That's like that's your craft. You feel me? Nah, Rebellion was too hard. Oh yeah, Rebellion was cold. Like I had to, like I was back into my concept mode because like Style Master is not a concept, but it turned into a concept by itself, and that's why I love Style Master, because it's a concept, like without being a concept. Because I ain't wanted to be a concept. I just wanted to just make a whole bunch of songs and just throw it on the fucking album, like on some GNX shit. Now my shit is better than GNX like a motherfucker. But we'll get down to this last song so Vonta can eat. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play one more track. I know I was talking for a minute. Shit, I was talking enough to play 2 songs. So let's get to this last one, then we're gonna get up out of here. You already know, Vonta, we ain't played this one yet.
This a breath of the ancestors. With this time the hawk, you get your head severed. Creep up in the building, get the fair records. My Beretta was gone, plated with a suppressor. Feel the pressure of heavy rates, nothing lesser. I'm the god of storms, I control the weather. So clever, you fools should know better. When I come through, better run to the storm shelter. Flow better, hip hop is forever. We take the government down, we write no letters. Take hold of the crime, we make the throne better. I turn this whole world into a Coachella. Pick up the back of a pistol, poppy like paper simple. People pack the pistols, the population of evil tremble. I resemble the revolution, no ancient temples. Haters better watch your tone, or they get dismembered. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. Cracking bottles overhead to make them wobble. Don't like the TV show, nigga, just change the channel. Genocidal, these lyrics might hold the title. Carry Bibles, my goons, they carry rifle. Very tribal, sometimes we very primal. AR-15, I'm killing every rival. They say it's mediocre, cut you up into pieces and leave your body parts inside your easy sofa. Being a soldier, you see my soldiers, they creeping over. Parkour type shit, you see us sleeping over. Jackie Chan, you understand, you catching hands. Kick your ass through the van, I think he dead, man. Fuck a fizzle, the fragile fickle. Feel like I got a blast at the devil, bit quicker than anybody, nigga. Split your body apart and throw you in the river. This the revolution, you gotta deal with us. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed. This the breath of the ancestors. Better watch your tone or get your head severed.
Yep. Shouts out to everybody. Much love to my UK correspondent, Vonta. Shouts out to Jordan. Shouts out to Live and Learn. Shouts out to Charles. Yeah, you know, just work on the delivery and you be good. Otherwise, you got the message, you straight. Because ain't nobody motherfucking, ain't nobody hit, but you put people up on game. That's really all that matters. So, who else was here? Shout out to Eyes Wide Shut, Live and Learn, Jordan. Some new person came in named Candy Ever. I think that was a troll. I think somebody named Big Stacks came in. I think they from either Money Channel. I think Big Stacks either from Money Channel or Bearded Channel or Monkey Man Channel. I'm not really sure. But like the phone is agreeing twice either with one of them. I know it's from that area though. I think I've seen it like once. But yeah. But who else is here? I think that's it. I'm scrolling up and down. Yeah. Yo, just Eyes Wide Shut, Live and Learn, Charles, Jordan, Big Stack, and the troll, Candy. And I think that's it. Yeah. Bearded Channel most likely. If not Bearded, it'll probably be. Oh, wait a minute. Probably Dr. Chocolate Channel, because like she got a lot of people over there too. It's probably it might be Dr. Chocolate Channel, because there's a couple of people said Dr. Chocolate was the the place where they that they got because I think she be sharing me and shit. She was sharing my channel, so I was like, yeah, thanks. But yeah. But if it ain't Bearded, it's Dr. Chocolate. If it ain't Dr. Chocolate, is Monty or Monkey Man. I know it's one of those four. I probably needed probably click on his name and go to the channel and probably see his content. And if the content have somebody from either Bearded or Dr. Chocolate, then it'll be Dr. Chocolate or Bearded. Chances are I'm rolling with Dr. Chocolate or Bearded on this one. That's what my spirit is telling me. Who is Dr. Chocolate? Dr. Chocolate is a doctor that specializes in all sexual needs. Basically, like she talk about like grown shit. You know how we do in Detroit After Dark, talking all that grown shit. She do it over there, and plus she has some other content that she talk about too. Sometimes she have on the panel. We just all talk shit. Basically most of the time it's talking shit, but like her platform is called The Sex Room, and they talk about all the different shit that goes on in the bedroom. It ain't too long, it ain't too short. It's enough time to get whatever information out that she bounce. And then she pops up in the morning, talk before she go to work or whatever, or in the afternoon. And they got another panel too. Her, Monty, Lexi, I think Jess pop up a couple times. They have like their girls like thing and shit. Sometimes the fellas come up. But that's if they let them up. Ladies holding it down over there. You know what I'm saying? But like yeah, it's just like talk about some grown stuff. It's all. Oh shit, your type of party. Yeah, I think I'm about to put the link in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, you know, so what I do, I go over there, I say much love, say salute to everybody in the chat. And like if they talk about something I'm interested in, I give my 2 cents, and then you know, I hit the like button, then I'm out. Because chances are I'm either about to go live myself and she's live, or like I'm at work, so I'll be like showing love from work, or like showing love from my live that I'm doing. You know, that's my second phone. Don't be on that bullshit. But I'm glad everybody cool. Hope y'all have a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night. About to eat. It's going on 10 o'clock over there, baby. Get you something to grub on. I'm about to give you something to grub on too. But yeah, if Charles still here, yeah, bro, just work on the delivery, you straight. And salute every love, still working on your track. And Charles track 2. And Phenom just sent me like 10 beats. I'm about to listen to them while I'm cooking. And I catch y'all Detroit after dark. But it's supposed to be my day off. But fuck it, it'll be up to Vonta. Because like I told you, I already zoned the fuck out. So we'll see how the game go. We'll see how the game go tonight. It'll be up to you, Vonta. You want me to go Detroit after dark, or we doing Detroit after dark for 2? But this past Detroit after dark's for 2 like a motherfucker. And I like it. I ain't complaining. Android trying to wait on his headphones so he can do bangers for the summer. You already know. But keep writing, keep working on your craft. Once them headphones come through, you're going to be dropping songs every fucking day for probably about like a week straight, depending on how fast you write. But, you know, I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear what the fuck Phenom sent me. Oh my God, I already know Phenom sent me some fucking fire. But for the goddamn Hurricane album, I need some songs for the ladies. He keep on sending me some hardcore shit. But it's called Hurricane for a reason. It's like it's supposed to be some destructive shit. But I need the songs for the ladies. I think I only got like 1 or 2. You know? I need at least 3 or 4. I need my songs for the ladies too. Yep, love music. So I'll catch y'all in a minute, and y'all know how we ended. Mic check. I walk around the streets with my black tech, now by the waistline. Look at the hype shit. I never claim to be the best type of rapper, but have to show the motherfuckers what I'm after. Somebody's about to, okay, cool. I'm after the gold, and after that, the platinum. Beef after that, Hurricane G packs the gas up, blah. Trigger bang, bang. This is an HHN special report with the goddess Vonta, the UK correspondent. Hashtag Stamer is a wanker. And fuck Trump. Netanyahu said, you don't tell me what to do, I tell you what to do. I'm going to bomb Israel. I'm going to bomb Iran, motherfucker. And Iran like, all right, you going to bomb Israel, motherfucker. Why we playing the Hurricane low-key contingency plan song? #1 in Iran. All right, I'll catch y'all in a minute. Much love. Much love, Vonta, UK correspondent. Shouts out to Jordan, Live and Learn, Charles, Eyes Wide Shut, Big Stacks. And I think there was one more. Okay, I think that was all. Okay, cool. And that was a great live earlier. Thank you for stopping by. Shout out to Big Dog Philly OG for popping up. What blew my mind is, man, I didn't know Philly OG was gonna be like, yo, man, you changed my perspective on shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting that. So, shouts out to Philly OG. For understanding, wow, because like that's a deep live. That was a deep live. But if the part 2 pop up, it might be on Jordan channel if you want to talk about it, because I don't know when I'm gonna find another video on it. So, But but if I do come across something, there'll be a part 2, or if you already did a part 2, it'll be a part 3. However the game go. Because I gotta talk about this shit all day. But I try not to. but when you're speaking from a place of healing, it shouldn't even matter. Like what John Horse was bringing up. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to motherfucking dive deep in the past. Like, well, we gotta talk about it. Like, nah. I ain't trying to dive into the past. But we speaking from a place of healing and like understanding, and especially knowing that you did the right thing in the end. You got no shame, guilt, and regret. It shouldn't even be a problem. Honesty is the best policy, and this is what you get. This is what I've been through. This is the man that I am now. And well, I'm the god of wind, storms, and fire. But shouts out to everybody, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Respect. Is it what y'all was? Shit, I don't know. He already disappeared, and he pop up. And he pops up on your channel. So don't be surprised if he pop up one day. But no, like you always say, he's always watching. Okay? So remember that. It's like Angels in the Outfield with Christopher Lloyd. It's like we're always watching. It was a good movie, Angels in the Outfield. But I love Sandlot better. Sandlot was the shit. Sandlot was realistic. That dog should have ate all those motherfuckers up, though. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. James Earl Jones had that big ass dog, and it ate that ball. I was like, nigga, that was a fucking giant Cujo. But when I realized it was the imagination of the kids and the dog wasn't really that big, I was like, okay. But as a kid, I was like, oh my fucking God, do not go get that fucking ball. But the bitch was signed by Babe Ruth. And he stole it from his pop's room. We gotta go get that bitch. We gotta go get that bitch. And the motherfucker had the shoes that made him run faster and jump higher. That nigga ran through the goddamn city from that goddamn dog. Made it back to the hood. Oh my God. Sandlot was a good fucking movie. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a movie buff like a motherfucker. I did not know how big of a movie buff I was. Yep, I got something for you for the goddesses with no feature, just the beat. Bet it up. Can't wait to hear it. I'm a jam on that bitch. Good looking. Well, I'll catch y'all in a minute. Peace.